It's a very special day on the calendar, Noche Latina, commemorating the NBA's connection to Latin heritage and culture. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Home court didn't seem to help last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time. Pass to Towns. Nice move.
Sent them packing last season. So I sent them packing last season for Thompson and Bam. Don't worry about where he at, man. Don't you worry. Sent them packing. What's going on? They was only down 4 when I was watching.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Leaving no doubt on that one. The explosiveness of Towns, really powerful.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A.
Let's go, Hallie. You got to become more of a scorer for this roster that I got. I don't have no real bucketeers on it.
Here's Brunson.
So I need you to
getting their last shot to go.
At least be at 25.
And he parries his
20 points per game.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
And the 76ers with possession. And there's the lob. And it's bonus.
Are you beating one side?
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty. And you know, guys, always
you don't got no defenders for real.
Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
So you don't got no defenders for real.
Knicks ball as New York keeps possession.
Who you put on him?
And let's swing it over to the sideline.
Who you got guarding Booker?
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau.
Oh, yeah,
I asked him if there was a plan in place to slow down Halliburton. And Coach joked, hey, if a plan existed, somebody smarter than me would have come up with it. Tyrese impacts the game in too many ways for us to neutralize. We just need to do what we can to make life difficult for him.
Yeah, you got to have elite defenders for elite bucketeers. Booker is a bucketeer.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Brunson taking his time here. Now Bridges. 5 to shoot. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Here's Halliburton. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Clark, we hear a lot of talk about Halliburton's Supreme Court vision.
Yeah.
Just how good is it?
I think it's phenomenal, B.A.
Oh, you're star.
Facilitator that
he can't guard. Mikal can't guard stars.
Of what you're trying to run, but also a feel for how to get people shots and to adjust.
Allie a real superstar, man.
What the defense is providing, and it's feel as much as it is skill. Feeling where defenders are, feeling where your teammates are or might be, and that is a gift. And he's honed that in a way that's made him one of the top dime droppers in the league.
And the basket by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 7.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
I was thinking about sending him. Oh, what? Yeah. I was thinking about seeing if he would do Halliburton for KD. Seeing using him.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah.
He's going to talk
This
it over
KD
with his guys.
might get tired quickly.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times.
I'm good on that.
Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Now here's Brunson. No good there. Adebayo with it. It's deflected. They recover it. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Nice form on that J from Bam. He's really worked on his shot.
Outside Brunson. Adebayo with the rejection. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce.
Oh.
Can't be denied.
That's a handle like that?
Reel, always on the launch pad.
Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
What's wrong, Holly?
With a sixth sense. I mean,
Is Holly a system point guard or he the real deal?
Halliburton misses.
Might be a system point guard if you ask me.
Knicks trail by 3.
He probably is real
Towns
good.
outside.
He was still getting busy in Sacramento.
Kicks it out to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And you have to admire the size and strength of Jackson Jr. Just fantastic work establishing himself inside and slamming it down.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness, he is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get size on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for long, elite-level point guards.
Now here's Brunson. And it's Bona with a rebound. Philadelphia leading by 3. To the middle. And some solid defense from Towns. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Give yourself a round of applause. 76ers.
Pass to Hart. Launches a 3. Love grabs a miss. Now the 76ers with it. It's a 3-point game. Adebayo with it. Out to Thompson. Here's the 3. Philadelphia with another miss.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Hart. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
Getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Now here's Halliburton. He's got 9. Fires for 3. Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Knicks trail by 4. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Boy, how do you stop Cat? Carl Anthony Towns, an elite scoring talent with incredible size.
And so Towns nails them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from
one.
Halliburton, no good.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Towns gets the bucket. Towns has got 8.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Haliburton for three. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Knicks. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. More 2K action in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So what? What, the switch to?
Shot clock at 5.
Yeah, they want it, but they ain't getting it. That's a fan. A cool G. I was like, nah. Y'all got to do something. If y'all save up half the money, I'll give the other half. But
there are a lot more Grand
Hill. It's a cool G, bro.
These days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, BA. Of course, I took
y'all got to do something. Your rooms don't even stay clean.
And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
An absolute beast in the pick and roll. Towns rolls off ready to score. He doesn't disappoint either.
Now here's George. Pass to Strus. From deep. And it's New York with a rebound.
All the time out.
Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks.
Our lineup's messed up. I knew I should have checked it.
And that's the 3rd game out of 4 at home for them.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The Sixers trailing. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
And here are the Knicks now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Here's Robinson. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
It's Reed with a drive. Here's McCain. 5 on the clock. Up and over Porter. And here's another one for the Sixers.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end. Always in attack mode.
Robinson in the post. And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Here's McCain. Pass to George. The 3. The rebound by Payton.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's George. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Oh, George with a steal. Out of bounds.
Wow, we can't get a foul?
Coming onto the floor for the Sixers.
PG getting cut this year.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Inside. Here's Boucher. Outside for Porter. Back to Boucher. Over Reed. New York again can't hit.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
There's a minute 54 left in the first half of this one. George. Out left to the wing. This one for three. The Knicks with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Porter with it. Guarded now by George. Outside Payton. Porter in the post. Pass to McBride. Down low. Here's Robinson. Love grabs the miss. 76ers trail by 5. To snap the cold streak. Oh,
get you some love.
With the jam.
George with a fantastic look. Excellent job creating an easy opportunity for his teammate.
Pass to Robinson. And here's Porter outside. The shot off that time.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
.35 seconds left to play in the half. Here's McCain. The floater. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks leading by 3. And here's Porter. Who poked away. Baseline try. Again, Porter missing. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. New York out in front, up by 3. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
26.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And Halliburton has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. And stolen by Boucher. And here they come. Count that bucket. Porter's got his second bucket on the night.
You know, for guys like Porter Jr., who really can score the ball, transition hoops are part of the package. That's easy money for guys like him.
He's a good pickup.
Now here's Halliburton. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Porter. Boucher outside. Up top, Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And the shot goes down.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Outside Porter. Takes it inside and is blocked. And they get it back. Here's Robinson. Uses the glass on the layup. Robinson's got 4 points this quarter.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Here's Porter following the score by Philadelphia. Just 5 to shoot. And that one's good.
Why are you jumping?
Porter's got 7 points.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
The Knicks with the lead. Right side Hart. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
He's off on the second.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Thompson. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
And meeting those expectations. I mean, this is what we all wanted to see from Thompson on offense.
Here's Brunson outside. Rebound by Philadelphia.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
So they take the lead. Thompson's got 11 in the
challenger,
second
man.
half.
Gold challenger, man.
On this run has been
perimeter
tremendous.
defense.
It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Oh my gosh.
Blows.
How you not get the steal? His handle ain't like that.
That's his first foul. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
How much they went down last game? What was the biggest, like 60?
Here's Bridges. That one falls. Bridges has gotten a 2nd bucket on the night. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Greg.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around.
Oh, that's a...
He might
come
not
on.
be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Now here's Jackson. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Halliburton. Thompson scanning the floor. There's the drive. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
To the inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Such an integral part to Halliburton's game. He's one of the best passers in the league.
Towns on a screen. To the paint. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Making sure of it with the 2-man slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
1:27 left to play in the 3rd quarter here. Halliburton outside. Clock at 6.
Come on.
Count that bucket.
He's not a rim protector.
It could be a 3-point play.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're
It looked like a Bam shoe, doesn't it, man?
New York
Bam will wear those. He will wear those.
We've got 1:08 left in the 3rd.
Point forward.
And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Here's Thompson. Now Adebayo. And they double up Adebayo. Love for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. outside Brunson. Inside goes Brunson. Rebound by Philadelphia.
You will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Oh, my goodness.
Be New York's ball.
Just kick it. I ain't seen you over there. Probably my bad.
Number 30,
23 seconds left in the third quarter. Looking to get it going. Good. He hits the jumper. Brunson's got 6 points. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Adebayo. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
What a performance for Ausar Thompson. He has been the story for Philadelphia. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And so it's New York with it. Now here's Porter. Robinson on the wing. Right side Ingram. Back to Robinson. Second chance shot. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Knicks lead by 1. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking his foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish. Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Back to Reed. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York leading by 3. The drive by Porter. Ingram with the ball. Misses from close range. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in.
Yo.
Here's McBride. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Goes back up. Pass to McBride. From behind the arc. And another shot. Robinson can't hit. 76ers trail by 3. Here's McCain. Banked it in off the glass.
Love the pass from Reed that time. These guys love playing with him.
And here's Porter. Boucher on the screen. Reed with the rebound. George outside. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. McCain. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. McCain's got 5 points now this quarter.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
He's a superstar, man. You call him a superstar? I think he was one of the ones that said, you say you called him a superstar, man. Call that man a superstar. He had 14 points last game. Come on, man. When has that ever been a superstar? When has that ever been a superstar? I don't want to hear that. Not like Halliburton, but he ain't even as good. Like when he hurt his hamstring, he was. What?
If you're just joining us,
I said all NBA. That don't mean superstar. There's 15 spots. It ain't 15 superstars.
Down low. Here's Jackson.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team.
I think they did this year, though. I definitely think they did this year.
And the growth of Jackson Jr. is downright scary, especially.
They said this is the latest they. This is the latest they ever put it out.
Game, and no opponent is happy about that.
And guard you, man.
On the wing, Thompson drives to the hoop, and it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before you can set up the defense. Big bucket for him there. Towns happy to put the team on his broad back when he's needed most.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Philadelphia foul. Celtic Bryant. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Bridges, left side. Mark from long range. Pure three-point range. And the Knicks lead by 2.
You know, he does a little bit of everything. When Hart is draining the three-pointer, that's when he's most dangerous.
Here's Halliburton. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. It's stolen. Here we go. The Sixers on the break.
That's a foul.
To polish off the break.
I mean, what a defensive play, guys. That's a huge momentum swing when you tie up a game on a play like that.
1:37 left in the fourth. Now Brunson kicks it out to Jackson. Shot clock at 3. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Yeah, what composure from Jackson Jr. Not allowing the pressure of the moment to get to him.
Here's Thompson. Halliburton right side to the middle. Adebayo.
Just good point guards, man. Just good point guard play out here.
Adebayo stays under control and hits a big-time shot.
And so Adebayo will bring it up for the 76ers. Pass to Halliburton. Unloads. And it's in.
The Halley game winner. That's the Halley game winner, man. That's the real life. I gave it to you.
In the biggest moment of the game?
Yes. To the inside. Towns.
The D. Bam. The D. Bam.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Foul on Josh Hart. That'll be a second foul of the game. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here.
See, you went on a nice little winning streak, man.
Here's Halliburton. And an intentional foul right there.
Okay.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Didn't he make it to the conference finals last season?
And that makes it a 3-point lead. 23 seconds left in the final quarter. To the left wing. Here's Brunson outside. Count it! Oh! An enormous three-pointer!
A huge make by Jalen Brunson, shining in the biggest of moments.
Inside. Out to Thompson. Let's go with a three. Oh, my! What a shot!
Boy, he's playing out of his
tough.
head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. What's the best strategy for him?
Obviously, the three would tie it. They have to make one extra pass to get a better shot. I think they might have a chance, just enough time to do that.
Here's Brunson.
Oh, no three.
So a close game sees Philadelphia taking this one. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Send Brunson.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.